So let's continue. So let's continue. Means it's only for male and female, from female only, okay? That's our advice, that if this is for ladies, for ladies. Hostels, the owners of the hostels should issue identity card to all students occupying their room for further action. Matters of criminal nature shall be reported to the university police. If it is criminal, you have stolen, you're a thief, what? You report it to police. In case any of you are, we have structures from here. If you call DPC, it is a breach of the hierarchy of reporting of issues. That's breach of the matter is overwhelming for their attention. That's the order. Okay? If you get both our numbers are not on, the dean of students and on that one, call now the security officer straight away. If his number is off, call now the what? The police officer straight away. If all our numbers are off, call any officer of the university now. It's danger. Call any officer of the university now. At least you will get our phones. All this can be calling direct to the DPC, calling direct for the Inspector General.
If you have not registered, please find time and register. Even those who are seated outside there, make sure register. Don't just come and enter like he got was from a different group. Okay?
Yes, I am handling certain things. Okay. We talked about the disciplinary committee, something there. The local council, one of the area, and the university warden shall always be involved whenever it is deemed necessary. So, these horses are in the community, okay? That's why we say the local council, when it is now, it comes to issues of handling certain things with the students, we can involve them when we see deem it necessary. The hostel disciplinary committee may pass a verdict on any matters referred to it. Yeah, come on this idea. That's it. We're betting at Monkacha. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm very much delighted to receive our Academy Registrar. Academy Registrar played a great role. You are here because of him. Clap your hands to receive him. Clap your hands to receive the Academy Registrar. He's the one who processed everything. Everything, he processed everything. You are coming here. Actually, I always call him a midwifed coming you here. He's like a baby coming on board, helping the baby to come out. So it's a great thing. I'm humble by the students whom you admitted. You can see them, they have flooded all these places here. That's the role you played and can never be underrated. This is the role you played to build the future of Uganda. Thank you so much. At an appropriate time, you will greet them. Thank you. So, let's go. Eviction of tenants. The hostel owner shall formally inform, not evict or terminate a student without any cause. Get this, I'm talking about this one here because there are some hostel owners who lock hostels, rooms of students, because they have not cleared, even when tomorrow is examination. You see I've changed my face, my mood. Without even informing the Office of Dean of Students. Please, as a student, report that one there immediately. Have you heard what I've said? But if I say like that, you don't say, no, I cannot pay tuition fees when they lock. I will just call them. Okay, ask me? Okay, thank you. We are very grateful to receive now the RCC, who is on the way. I expect us to be here when he comes. We all rise up to receive him. Then the anthems, and yeah, come and control on that program. The anthems, eh? Yeah, thank you.
DJ, be on the standby. Oh, she can prepare herself when the visitor comes in. Let's use the DJ for now. Yeah, we're going to use the DJ for now. Yeah. DJ will play the Uganda National Anthem, East Africa, the University Anthem, then the prayer. Let's all rise up to usher in the RCC. Let's settle in for the anthem.
Thank you. twaomba ulilinde Jumuiya Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Lira, 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 University, Center for Applied Sciences on technology, improvement, competition, and mission. We shall talk, we shall walk, we shall march to the people of the land. Quality fire, education, research, and other training facilities with them, services for sustainable community. Quality fire, education, research, and other training facilities with them, services for sustainable community. Lira University, may God protect you in training professionals, in progress for a better community. Lira University, the road applied sciences and technology, the best center of the land, to bring the heart of Africa. University, may God protect you in training professionals, in progress for a better community. Lira University, the road applied sciences and technology, the best center of the land, to bring the heart of Africa.
Let us humble ourselves for the Lira University prayer. Oh God, you have given us minds that appreciate complexity and beauty in abundance. We thank you for these gifts and pray for the work of Lira University. May this be a place of learning, of curiosity, where people are equipped for innovation and problem solving according to your divine purpose for the university. In the time of difficulty and challenges, may we take comfort in your presence and thrive in your grace. Dear Almighty, we entrust this university and all our students into your sovereign hands, that by your unlimited blessings, we may become peacemakers and the true beacon for holistic transformation. Keep our university team steadfast, that they may be good stewards and reliable vessels of justice and prosperity. May your kingdom reign over our diversity, that we may find in you perfect freedom and togetherness. May time not march on relentlessly, leaving us hurrying and pressured as we serve our clients, but rather sing with productivity, meaning, and joy. God, in your mercy, hear our prayers. Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the anthems and the university prayer. You can now take your seats. Remain seated. Remain seated. With a great honor and humility, I'm exceedingly delighted and profoundly grateful for this great day. Indeed, it is a great day. The Lord has given us very shiny weather, very conducive weather. I want to thank everybody who is here in this house and outside the tent, in the tent. We have been waiting for a very important moment, and the moment has arrived. Dear representative of the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency General Yoweri Museveni, the resident city commissioner, who is here with us, we want to appreciate you so much. We love you so much. Since morning, yesterday, all the week, I've been talking to students. We are going to receive the representative of the President. And they all said, we will always be there because that's our President in the city here. I want to thank you so much for sacrificing your time. You have never missed any orientations that we have invited you to come to. You have made it this morning. I know amidst your tight schedules all over the week. We have been hearing you are this side, you are in Kampala, you are even outside the country, many places. But you have taken this moment of time to come. I want to thank you so much. Can we give a hand clap to receive our resident city commissioner with us here? The academic registrar who is here with us, thank you. The senior security officer and the staff in the Dean of Students Department, all students. And the Vice Chancellor in his absentia shortly will be with us here. And the protocol would guide us. We, at an appointed time, shall move in there. Before I now invite you here, we have the senior security officer who works hand in hand with your team. And I want to say, from the time these students came here, no single issue of insecurity has been reported in the office of the Dean of Students or in any offices of the university. This is courtesy of your consciousness, security alertness, every time, there and then. We salute you for that, as the beacon, as Lira University. I want to take this opportunity now to invite my brother, Mr. Apollo Peace, in 30 seconds, to welcome you and usher you to speak to students. You're most welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dean of Students, my senior colleague, the academic registrar, and the OC Police Station. Okay. Good morning. Commissioner, sir, we are honored and very pleased to have you here. This is not a small function at the university because we are ensuring we expose the students to a new life. Our topic today rotates around patriotism and leadership. But in a snap second, I want to let you know that politics is about control, distribution, and management of resources. And leadership is about directing actions of people. A patriot is a defender of a community or a country that he or she lives in and is proud of. And finally, transformation is about changing yourself from one state to another. With these small remarks, Commissioner, sir, I would like to take this opportunity to invite you to share your vast experience in leadership, community management, and politics to our very special lot of Ugandans. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
For God
Thank you very much.
Country.
Yeah. Yes, you are very much welcome. Can we clap our hands to receive him to speak now to us? He will be handling, as he has mentioned, critical areas and also aspect of transformative leadership and its effect in the society. I thank you so much. RRCC, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The Dean of Students, Lira University, my brother, the Academic Registrar, and my brother and friend and also a comrade in security, Mr. Emmanuel P. Sopolo, our OC in charge of our station here, members of the staff of Lira University in your respective capacities, journalists who are here, and our gallant sons and daughters who chose to be students of Lira University. I bring you warm greetings from the Office of the President, and also a congratulatory message to you all for choosing Lira University as your priority in achieving what you need to do for this country and the world. So I congratulate you for choosing Lira University. I know you've been here for close to a week now. You'll be making 1 week at the close of this week, and you have been going through a number of issues as you fix yourself comfortably into this institution. And you have also, I believe, you've been told the history of this university, where it started from, where it is, and where it intends to go. And now you know that very well. And by that, I believe you now know that you're in a very, very rightful place among other universities in Uganda. When they call it Beacon of Hope, and you know your hope is vested in this university. You are aging between, I think, 20 to 26, average 24 or 23. The way I see your faces, it means you are the force that this country needs. You are the force that is charged with the transformation of this country. When the president always in his manifesto talks about transformation, who is supposed to transform this university, it is you who is here today. And you also count yourself blessed, because Uganda is a country now, I think, reaching 50 million in population. But out of that, over 70% are young people. But not all the 76+% is in school. Just a very, very small fraction, that is you, is in school and also attaining a university degree. So you must count yourself blessed, and you should know you are here for a great reason, and the reason is transformation of our country. Now, we are going to share with you this morning a topic which talks about politics, patriotism, and then leadership in students. We will also look at how transformative leadership can aid you to giving back to the community. My name is Egole Lawrence. I am the resident city commissioner Lira, and I think I have been here in this program about 4 times out of the 6 years I have been in Lira as RCC. I think I've been here in this program 4 times. 5 times, yeah, 4 times. 1 time I delegated, I was not there, but I would have loved even that time to have been here by myself, but other commitment couldn't allow me to be here. I'm so privileged to talk to you. I'm told those who chose to be in Lira University are close to 3,000 plus, but so far those who have reported are 1,000 plus, and I know many more will be coming. I have a son and a daughter here, one academic registrar. I want to know if they are part of this, because if they are not part of this, I will ask the OC to look for them where they are. There's Okao, Oscar, and then Sandra, where are they? They are outside. If they are not there, I will ask OC to look for them because they are supposed to be here. They are not supposed to be looking for other things in the university when students are here. For some other things, very important. Now I will look for you myself and then I hand you to OC. If you don't present yourself by the time I'm ending this. Because I want this brother of mine to fix his eyes on you so that when you misbehave, you don't say, I'm the son or daughter of RCC. They handle you as per the rules and regulations of the university. So thank you very much. Like I told you, we are looking at politics, patriotism, and then leadership in students. I don't want to waste time because I already spent a lot of time outside when I should have been here. My timetable was reading something different, but you were also very patient, and I thank you for your patience as you waited for me. Now, what is patriotism? Patriotism, I know you know. I'm not going to bother you asking you here and there because of time. I know many people term patriotism as a national pride. When you are proud for your country, you are proud for your environment, you are proud for what belongs to your country, you are proud about your color, you are proud about your language. Country. That is what patriotism is. It is basically pride for your nation. It is that feeling of devotion. You know, when you love something, you also feel so devoted to it. You are devoted to your country, devoted to your university, devoted to every environment that you have. It is also a sense of attachment. Once you are proud and devoted to something, you also feel that sense of attachment and also immense passion for that motherland of yours, which in this case is Uganda. And particularly we are narrowing it to Lira University. Now, I'm not going to be detailed, but I want you to know that patriotism is a virtue that pushes the citizen of a particular country, in this case Uganda, to devotedly and selflessly work for the country. As a patriot, that is your role number one. And it is upon you now to think about your country first. I've seen people, if I look around here, do we have foreign students here? By grace of God, do we have any foreign student, a student from a foreign country here? From Kenya, Tanzania, Congo, Rwanda, Sudan? We have them, right? Yeah. Now, you'll find, if I search around here, I'll find a Ugandan student coming from Isingiro, coming from Lira, coming from Kwania, coming from Fort Portal, wearing on their wrists a Kenyan flag, having a T-shirt of United States of America. Having shoes written Canada and nothing about Uganda on them. Am I lying? If I look around, I'll even find one or two. Now, where do you put your country? Where do you put your country first? Somebody is ashamed of calling themselves Ugandans. When you're outside Uganda, you feel ashamed speaking your language when you meet a fellow Muganda somewhere in the diaspora. You don't want to identify with the language. So that is what patriotism is about. Are you ashamed of your country, which you shouldn't be? Now, you're coming here in Lira University. You've already found this institution as it is. It started a few years back. But if you see Lira University, the pace at which it is speaking and moving proves to you that there were patriots here before. Because Lira University, I think, is one of the youngest in the country. If not second youngest, then it still remains the youngest public university. There are two new ones, Aha, Bunyoro and Mountain of the Moon. But like I was saying, if you see the history of this one particularly, you'll know that patriots were here before. Because the pace at which Lira University is moving, with your support, with your love, in the next 5 to 10 years, we shall see Lira University jumping over other universities that have been in existence even for 30 years, for 15 years. Because the intake alone for this year shows something. Shows something. Now, as patriotism is a backbone of our country, which is Uganda, how are you prepared to take the challenge of preserving the backbone of our country? Because not all who show or try to explain patriotism are patriots. Not everybody is a patriot. Because there are many, we call them those pseudo-patriots. Those who like to take advantage of any given situation. They hear there's something little, there's chaos, they're the first people to arrive there with their clubs, with their pangas, ready to loot, ready to beat, ready to kill, claiming that they're patriots. That is not patriotism. Those people lack discipline or character completely, and they always want to have students as their followers. They always want to have students as their followers. They feel with the vigor you have, with the knowledge you have, and with the strength you still have, you can be a ready-made force that can be used for demonstration, for disruptions, and for anything that can disrupt your environment. And if those who passed here did that, I don't think we would find this university. I also want to thank the administration of this university, because since it started, we have not had any demonstration that culminated into destruction in this university. Because the students who come here, I don't know how they select themselves, they are real patriots. Those who know the value of their environment and the value of what they are here for. So shun such kind of leaders who want always to divert the clear intention of patriotism, as we talk about. So avoid such people, because they are schemers. Their lives are only surrounded around fictitious world, and they have nothing new to give, but always creating enmities and creating confusion amongst the people. Now, when you are here for a very, very vital reason. Some of you are going to be leaders. Not some of you, all of you are leaders, because here we're also talking about leadership. By the virtue of the fact that you're already here, you're a leader of some sort. Some of you were leaders in your former schools before you joined universities. All along you were leaders. Some of you are leaders within your communities. Some of you have even joined the youth leadership at your local, district, and national level. And this is where you are supposed to start practicing your leadership from. But now, in leadership, you as freshers, you are now at the perfect moment of starting your career for leadership while you are at the university. Right away, it is your perfect time to start moving the path of leadership You need to start attracting new influence, new chance to set the tone for the next 3. Forget about I've already made in secondary school lives and all that, because where you are right now is a transition between sitting down there and then crossing and sitting over where we are seated right now. You are soon here. All of us here sitting here today and talking to you, we are one seated down there and being talked to. But you are just a step away from leaving that point, then crossing here, and then speaking to some group of people. And how are you prepared to do that? Remember, you have only 3 to 4 years to transit into the leadership position that you should be aiming at. Let this beacon that you are in be a transformative level of your lives as you are here in Lira University. Now, when you are here for 4 years or 3 years as you leave, we are now talking about transformative leadership. Who do you want to be remembered after 4 years when you are out of here? What do you want to be remembered for? Are you going to be remembered for as a very bright student who passed with flying colors? Is that what you should be remembered for? No. Okay.
Rise up as we usher in the Vice Chancellor of Lira University.
Oh, no,
Thank you. You can take your seats. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you can still wait. Wait there a bit. This is the Beacon choir, the Beacon team that have displayed this performance. Thank you very much. I wish you the best. Continue serving the nation. Continue serving the mankind. God will bless you abundantly. Thank you very much. You can now get somewhere that you can sit so that the Vice Chancellor, can play some brief song as they exit. They cannot exit without the song. That very song, put it just only for 30 seconds as they exit. Thank you. The beacon will always continue shining. The beacon will always continue standing with its 2 feet. The beacon will always continue braving whatever storms, whatever mountains. The beacon will achieve its mission where it wants to go. It will brave it and we shall go. Dear Vice Chancellor, Professor Jasper Gwalokeng, we are very much honored today to have you here. We thank God for everything that is done for you, the father of the university, and your children. The Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs, who is with us. I've left the representative of the President in that protocol. It is intentional. The academic registrar here present, the university secretary, university bursar. I want to thank you so much for coming here. Dear Vice Chancellor, we have been honored this morning to receive the President of the Republic of Uganda through his representative, the resident city commissioner, to grace this occasion. He has been very committed. Lawrence, may God bless you for loving Lira University. May God bless you for standing always by, with, and in the side of Lira University. One thing, since the university started, we have never lost a student through insecurity issues in hostels and all that, courtesy of your consciousness for the university. I want to take this moment, the Vice Chancellor, to say that we started our orientation on Monday with the whole year fully packed. Over 1,000 students are in attendance in this orientation. Ever since, we have never recorded that. Over 1,500 students, our record. New students are residing in the hostels, different hostels in the university. This is a record breakthrough for your visionary leadership, Vice Chancellor, together with your team. Since Monday, we have had different packages that I cannot enumerate them here because of time. But I tell you, our students, very disciplined, obedient, highly humble, and they have testified that they are ready for business, hardworking people. This is what Lira University is built on. The time we started here, there's been a lot of honesty on their side, dialoguing, we are talking together, and we are moving on like that. I cannot say it all. You came when the Resident City Commissioner was about to close in with his presentation. With your permission, the Vice Chancellor, I request that he picks from where he stopped when we are receiving you, then finally the protocol would go as laid down. With your permission. Thank you, Vice Chancellor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Very much, the Dean of Students. The Vice Chancellor and your team, I'm overjoyed again sharing a table with you just in a space of 2 days. I think on Monday we were here together for a different cause, and again today we are here, and I want to thank you very much for your stewardship to the university. Together with your team, I was going through with my sons and daughters here through patriotism, and also we have also been talking about transformative leadership. That is where you found us. Now back to where we had stopped. I was talking about transformative leadership. I told you, by the virtue of the fact you are here, you are already a leader in yourselves. And there are those who will be selected to hold the mantle of leadership in positions of guild governance, and you could be one of them. I know one of you will be a chief fresher, and others who will help to manage your affairs. But I want you to remember that all those are supposed to be processes of transformative leadership. And take note that a university is a lab you are not just getting a degree from. It is where you are building a character. At Lira University,
you are training to serve the people of Uganda and beyond. In health, in education, in every field and in every form of governance. That is where you are heading to in your next, in the journey that you have already started. You should know that a degree just gets you a seat at a table. A degree will get you a seat at a table, but leadership gets you to build a bigger table. Are we together? Your ambition should not be just to sit at a table, but to build a bigger table that can accommodate you and many others. So these are the dreams that you should be harboring right now as you're ready at the university. Now I will just, in the interest of time, I'll just highlight a few things. But what I want you to know is the habits of transformative leaders, if you aspire to be one. A transformative leader is a person who manages time, first of all. A person of high integrity. Your integrity speaks volumes, and your mindset should be very clear and can be interpreted in a more understanding way to the people you lead. Because if you're not organized and you're a leader, just know that no one follows a messy life. If your life is a little bit messy and you want to be a leader, or you're a leader, you're not going to have any followers. Because people want to follow a person who is smart and clean. And as a transformative leader, dear students, the best leaders at Lira University will be the ones who hear complaints in hostels and turn them into solutions. There and then, you're not going to get a problem in a hostel and then you're going to escalate that problem as a leader, and then people will have to come to solve your own problem, and yet you're a leader. So, look for a problem and find a solution yourself as a leader. And this is how we do it. If you cannot even solve a simple problem in a hostel, it's going to be very difficult for you, even as you walk out of the university, to go and handle bigger matters that will be entrusted to you. And we also expect you here, because I've seen this university is growing strength from strength to strength. I've seen now the government is putting for you here a playground, which is of some standard. It's only you here, Makerere University, and I think Gulu University. You can now see, take advantage of such facility to build your talents while you're in university, and all these require leadership. Because there are those who have talents in football, in athletics, and in several other fields. And you know, many universities are also excelling in those outdoor activities. But if you have that talent, don't hide it inside. Let Lira University fly with that talent outside Lamu and outside Uganda. So take advantage and start clubs, and as a guild, start clubs that can make Lira University and yourselves known everywhere. Now we're also talking about you giving back to the society. Now some of you may be wondering, what am I giving back? I'm just a student trying to pursue something for my future. Now what I'm meaning here is not just giving money because I know you don't have it at the moment, you can't give. Now at your stage, it is your time that is needed, your skills and your presence where it is required. That is what you can give back at the moment. Do your best to help tutor a classmate struggling with issues. Help them. There are some other issues you have amongst yourselves there, when you can't share with the administration, but you know your friend's challenge. Why don't you help them get out of it as you journey on as a team? If you do not want to lose a friend along the way, you are supposed to help them, mentor them, share with them in their struggles, so that together, as you have joined, together you will go out. Start or join any community outreach that is already present here. It can be through your faculty
or through your own creation, so that you can make outreaches like camps, you know, like nursing students. You can create some health camps, outreaches somewhere, and all that. All those are practical things that will make you very visible. and it will create a very good relationship between you and the outer community, and that is leadership. Have some demonstrations in the university, because you are already the ambassadors of this university in this academic year. You are the ones going to make this university sell far and wide. Now, some of you could be asking, I'm just a fresher. I just came back 2 days ago, and you feel that you're very small, you cannot create an impact. You feel even when you speak, no one can be willing to listen to you. At times you feel you are too busy for any other thing. You see, your biggest event in your journey of success in the world starts right now. Don't belittle yourselves. Don't undermine yourself as a university student who is now pursuing a future. Never undermine yourself. What you are doing today, the decisions that you are taking today is going to shape whether you're going to be a VC here some years to come, whether you're going to be another RCC here in Lira City some years to come, or you'll be academic registrar in Lira University or elsewhere. It starts today and right here. So do not undermine your capability, your capacity. I hope we are still together. Thank you. Now, as I go towards conclusion, I've been emphasizing that you are going to be here for 3 to 4 years, I don't know, but when you leave Lira University, people will not remember you for your CGPA first. People remember you how you left Lira University. How did you leave it? Did you leave it a better place than you found? That is what everybody will be looking for. You could have gone very high academically, but you must have excelled, but how did you leave the university? That should be a question you should put at the back of your mind as you journey on with your academics in Lira University. I am head of security of Lira City. I also coordinate all the RDCs in the sub-region. And I've had the experience of being head of security in Lira City for 6 years, and in other places, making it 10 years now. I would not be fair not to say something about your security while you're here, and I know they may have already taken you through that. But as head of security, your security is my priority number one, as long as I'm still in Lira City as resident city commissioner, because my primary role is your security. I want to thank the security team of Lira University, headed by my brother, Peace Opolo. For all this while, we have not had issues that damage the university as far as security is concerned. It doesn't mean we are 100%, we don't have matters or issues. They are always there. But if matters come, if issues come, how do we handle? Do we have a round table where we sit and then deliberate and then find solution? We are working together with the university to ensure, that is why he was introduced here. They are based here. We are going to, if I see the intake is swelling, the number is growing bigger at the university. we may also increase the capacity of our security team headed by him at the university here, so that they are visible enough, so that students' security and welfare are taken care of very, very well. You know, our university is not fenced yet. Many accesses to the university, but how secure are you when you are here? And that remains with me, my team, and then him to ensure that while you are here, you're secure. This Lira city here, you see, for those of you who have come from other places, maybe your first time, this Lira city here is very small, but other people say in this Lira city you have Kampala and Entebbe in it here. In this small place, even Jinja is here, all of them combined. So when you are here, it also depends on how you conduct yourselves. Are we together? What brought you here, number one, is your academics. That is what brought you to Lira University. Other matters will always come later. So concentrate while you are here. Restrict your activities and your movements, especially late night movements when it is not necessary, when it is not called for. I know you are not children anymore. You are mature people, but in any community, there are bad elements who will wait to take advantage of where you have a challenge. Where they see is a loophole or a weakness, that is where they take advantage of you. Moving very late in the night to unsecure places may not be very good for you. I'm not saying this to scare you, but I want you to leave this university in one piece, just as you came, so that even those at home are very proud of you. I finally want to thank the Vice Chancellor, Lira University, and your entire administration for the stewardship you continue to offer to this university, making it shine to what it is. You have done a commendable job over the years, and your leadership is required still at the university together with your team, so that we can grow from strength to strength, so that these young people who have chosen this university can benefit from their choice. I promise you that we shall always be with you and support you where need be to strengthen your capacity as a Vice Chancellor and the administration of Lira University. I want to thank you very much, dear students, and I want to wish you very well as you are here. I wish you health, good health throughout your course, and I wish you every opportunity that will not make you stay out of. I wish you every opportunity that will get you fixed within the university. Let money not be a problem. Pray also. Pray to your God, so that your parents behind can always do whatever it takes to keep you in university. But above it all, while here, discipline is paramount. And then your journey will be well. Thank you very much, and I say this for God and my country.
Thank you. Thank you. Office of the President is now aware that Lira University is receiving fresh students. Website, media, and all the students have been calling. This is the person you have been calling him. Senior Communications Officer is the one here. I reserve now other guest, the Vice Chancellor of Lira University. The other team members, the bursar and the academic registrar, have already had their presentation. They have already spoken to students. If they have not spoken, they still have, tomorrow they will speak to students. So we have reserved them for that purpose. Thank you very much, our dear University Secretary. Thank you. Can we clap our hands to welcome the University Secretary?
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. God is good and all the time. Wow. I like that. Our dear Vice Chancellor, the chief guest of this event, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs, all members of top management of Lira University, our dear Resident City Commissioner, who is our very close ally and a friend, all members of senior management of Lira University, the Guild Cabinet here present, members of the press, our gallant, fresh daughters and sons of this country, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is Tom Richard Atim. I am the acting university secretary of Lira University, a member of top management of Lira University. I also double as the accounting officer of Lira University for the financial year 2026-2027, which started on 1st of July 2026. I will shortly be telling our fresh students about what I do, and I want to speak within 5 minutes because we are mindful of time. I'm aware that we have been here since Monday, and we have heard a lot from the various speakers. Before I forget, I want to thank very sincerely the organizers of this very colorful event through the office of the Dean of Students. Buona Dean and your team, we appreciate you for organizing this great function for our freshers who have joined for the academic year 2026-2027. I also want to thank all those who have spoken here before for their words of wisdom. I'm certain that from Monday to now, our dear students have actually had a lot. And for those who have ears, I am sure you've been overpacked. So pray you should be able to internalize and meditate on every message that has been conveyed to help you as you move forward. Allow me add my voice, chief guest, allow me add my voice in welcoming and congratulating all our dear fresh students who have joined this university. I want to thank you for making a decision to join Lira University as your university for the next 3 or 4 years of study. We thank you for coming to join this mighty institution. Lira University has been in existence for slightly over 10 years now, so it is not fairly a young university. It has now come of age, and it is actually a 21st century university. Lira University is not like other universities. If you look at our academic programs and what we do here, we are quite unique. Our niche is on health sciences, but of course we know we have an assortment of managers, because you can't have scientists without managers. So I want to thank you for the wise decision that you have made to join this mighty institution. You definitely are kings and queens, because students are at the center of our business. So we value you as our key customers, as key stakeholders in whatever we do. Without the students on campus, we would definitely be irrelevant. I would not have a job as a university secretary. I would not have my job as an accounting officer. Because the work of accounting officer is to ensure that funds are available to run the activities within the university. When funds come, we ensure that we put them to the right use. That is basically what I do with my team here. And our work is overseen by the Vice Chancellor, who is a chief guest in this function. Just this morning, to remind you, we have released some students to travel up to Ntungamo for a medical camp. So you can imagine how you are the center of our operation. A team of medical students have traveled up to Ntungamo for a medical camp for 3 days. And they have been facilitated because we are able to provide a bus. We fueled it, and I wrote a letter authorizing them to travel from here to Ntungamo. For those who are aware with what is going on, there are restrictions on travels. But because they are moving there for a very important event, we had to write this letter to allow them move and come back. So that is to assure you that the university supports students' activities as long as they are approved. Dear students, dear freshers, at Lira University, you have joined already a team of very vibrant and committed students. We were told from the admission statistics that first years would tally to about 3,000 students. So you can imagine you're already heading to a pool of over 2,000 students. That means this academic year we shall have a minimum of 5,000 students on campus. So that is a huge number. Okay. But fortunately, I want to assure you that you are joining a very fresh atmosphere, very fresh environment, you're going to join fresh hostels, fresh lecture rooms and laboratories. So in other words, everything about Lira University is fresh. There is no congestion here, and we expect you to undertake your study very comfortably. I have moved to other universities. Personally, I was in Makerere University twice. I know how congested it is. But at Lira University, everything about it is fresh. And you know, freshness is associated with the quality. So take your time and study this place. You will like it. My appeal is that set your targets. I am an economist by training. While you are here, you need to set a target. What do you want to achieve after 3 or so years while at this place? So have a strategic plan for the next 3 years, so that at the end of the day, you come out a successful young man or woman. Without a target, you might lose your direction. So I want to encourage you right from the start that it's very important to have a target for yourself, so that at the end of your stay here, we don't regret as stakeholders. I have a very simple quote before I wrap up. I was given 5 minutes and I want to stick to that. I already alluded to the fact that you heard a lot of words from here, and we shall leave it to you to internalize. So, our dear freshers, I have an important quote here for you, which I would want you to take home and meditate on. The quote goes, "Behind every high achiever is a story of hard work and countless study sessions. Be the author of your success." I repeat, behind every high achiever is a story of hard work and countless study sessions. Be the author of your success. So the ball is in your court to know the do's and the don'ts. Otherwise, my pledge is that our offices will remain open to attend to your issues. We have a guild cabinet. The guild has a budget, which is usually approved by council. Once it is approved, it becomes a document that we implement. Some of you are going to become members of the guild. You are going to become leaders in this government, and that would be a very good start. By the way, I don't know whether you've been told, in the 12th parliament, quite a number of MPs there were once our former students. We hosted about 3 of them during our engagement with the team of Lango Parliamentary Group here on Monday. So in you, I see future leaders. Some of you are going to become MPs. Others are going to be appointed ministers. Others are going to succeed us in these positions as a university secretary, as a vice chancellor. So the challenge is that the ball is in your court. Be the author of your success. With these few words, I would wish to stop here. I know you're here for a minimum of 3 years, and during those periods, we shall certainly be interacting very closely. I'm sure we're going to meet some of you in our offices and other events. For that matter, I want to welcome you once again and wish you the best of luck in your stay at Lira University. May God bless you all. I now have the honor to invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs, to address you, and thereafter she will welcome the chief guest. I thank you very much. Professor, you're welcome.
The Vice Chancellor, Lira University, members of top management, we have our RCC here, colleague staff, the student guild who worked very hard, cannot forget you, and the students. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, these students have been here from Monday, and you can see their discipline by observation. For them, they didn't know we were observing them. We were just observing them. We observed you. Many people were observing you, but for them, they didn't know. If we were to make them know that we were observing them, maybe they would change their personality. But we observed them very quietly. So with our observation, the students have been very disciplined. They have been very patient. You have been in other institutions. You know how students boo at what? Top management when some people are speaking, but these students have not done that since they came. And I want to highlight that these students have been made aware, have been trained, have been facilitated with all these facilitators on the issues of students' leadership, on the issues of code of conduct, on the issues of counseling within the university, on the issue of health and safety within the university, on the issues of living within diversity within the university, because here we have students from different economic backgrounds, students from different regions, students from different courses, gender, disability, they are all here. So we have highlighted to them that they should live in diversity and respect. They are aware. And on interaction with a few of them, they have pledged to be here 4 to 5 years, leaving the university better than how they came here. We expect nothing to happen while they're here. These are the students as you address them. I think at the moment I have nothing much to say because I participated as one of the facilitators yesterday. We have talked to them a lot. At this juncture, I'm just inviting you to address your dear students. The population is big, and we expect next year with Warden, we are not going to be in this hall. We shall sit in a proper tent because the population used to be small, but this time it is big. So next year we're going to have a different setting. And the students are also ready for Monday. From after Friday, they are falling back to their faculties, the 6 faculties, to what? To orient them at faculty level. I think for management sciences and those ones which have weekend, they have the weekend orientation, which they will be there like management science, but others, they are falling back to their faculties, and we are set. Dear students, I'm assuring you, before the Vice Chancellor comes to address you, that we are ready for you. We are ready. We have set a good environment for your learning. We are ready for you. We are prepared. Where you have challenges, you know now where to go. Do not hesitate to contact us. Because when you are riding a bicycle, you don't only go on a slope. Sometimes there's what? A hill. So should you experience there, we are there to support you. But my assurance, my office is ready. It's assuring you that lecturers are ready for you. Office of Dean is ready for you. The guild are ready for you. So be prepared. We wish you well as you commence the semester. I think at this juncture, I'm inviting the Vice Chancellor to address the staff and your dear students. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. If you put yourself in my shoes, I don't think you would even stand here. I like to, Mr. RCC, representative of our president, you're very welcome. I appreciate your interest in the development here. Let me start by telling my friends here, it is difficult for me to believe what I see unfolding, because a little over 10 years ago, this place here was actually a refugee camp, teeming with people who had fled war. It was very pathetic. At one point, we had to collect food and bring to feed people here. Little did we know that is going to turn out to be a great center for education. When it dawned upon me that we had to come and establish a university on this hill, even me, I couldn't believe it, because there was no structure here. This room we crafted it from a skeletal something on that side. This was a part of a farm institute. Is it a farm institute? Yes. There were only poles remaining. It was ravaged. And that was all. Then back in Kampala, where we're living a very luxurious life, parents who wanted their children to get university education came to ask me, "But Professor, you want to establish a university in that part of the world. Where will they sleep? And what will they eat?" I had been assured by the person who is being represented here. He assured us that the university would open for all students, not only from Uganda, but also from outside. And we believed in him. Then I packed my luggage. I was living in a very nice flat in Makerere. Everything supplied. But I chose to give back to the people who sacrificed for me to get to this level. You can see me overwhelmed with emotions because this was the largest building we had. And there would be only 10 people here. It was difficult to imagine that slightly over 10 years, we would need more space. But I'd like you to believe in our government, the government of the Republic of Uganda, under the leadership of His Excellency, President Kagota Museveni. He's a very proactive leader. Establishing this university was not difficult to him. I remember he sought me out and said, "You go to Lira and start." I wanted to argue with him. There was no land. There was really nowhere to start. But he said, "You go." And you know, I've never led a military life where you are sent, you go without question. Me, I questioned him. Where am I going to put all these students? Where shall we start from? He said, "You go." Now, like that story in the Bible, when the Lord says, "You go to that land," you believe and you go. And one thing you have to believe when your elder speaks. Little did I know that he had a little package for the university to start. We came here and immediately we had money to put these structures. We started with this one, this building here. Then my office was on that side. That's what we started with. It was a farm manager's house. We renovated it and we settled there. Then my colleagues, whom I'm going to introduce now, joined me. First on the list is the academic registrar. Geoffrey, you might have talked to them already, but can you rise for them to see you again? This is the gate to the university and outside. He brings you in, allocates you to where you belong, makes sure that you are trained, and then you are issued with a certificate that shows that you've been here. And then he shows you the way out. Thank you for what you've done. Last year, when we were thinking about increasing the numbers to 5,000, I didn't believe it was going to be so soon. But here we are. The next person or the next department is the office of the Dean of Students. Office of the Dean of Students, James Bond. James Bond and his staff, they make sure that you are welcome and you have where to stay. They have worked very hard to ensure that even when we don't have halls of residence, there are facilities that can keep you so that you do your studies. I thank you. These are offices that you should not forget about. Whenever there seems to be problems, approach these two offices. They are very fatherly and motherly at the same time. Then I want to move down to the finance minister. Our finance is organized in such a way that there is the minister who keeps the money, and then the one who controls how it should be used, and he accounts for it to government. The accounting officer has already spoken to you, and he is the one who is going to ensure that whether you are self-sponsored or on government sponsorship, he will have to take care of you and account for whatever money that will be meant for you and for your studies. Tom Richard, our team. With that, there is the planning, the person who plans how the money comes and keeps the money. He is sometimes very stingy. I think they are trained to always tell people that there is no money. The CPA, Anthony Elemo, that is the university bursar. He is the person who is going to be able to tell you if your money is available or not available, and we also ask him, he will tell you why money has delayed or something like that. But they are supposed to give you information all the time about money. because we know that this is a non-residential university. And you must be having money all the time. He will advise how that money should be there all the time. I want to come back on this side. On academics, you have a very hard-working lady. Incidentally, we have deliberately promoted women in this university to the highest level. The DVC, that's the Deputy Vice Chancellor, in charge of academic affairs, is Associate Professor Abal. She'll be the one responsible for ensuring that you are successful in your academic ventures. You can sit down. Thank you. Associate Professor Abal works very closely with the academic registrar. When you are now admitted, their job is to ensure that your facilities for training and research, because the university is not where you are coming to sit and listen. Education has changed. You are not coming to learn from me, for example. We are going to support you to learn to do something. You must walk out of these gates when you are able to produce something, irrespective of what discipline you are doing. It is no longer the paper that you are supposed to go out with. You've heard of competency-based education. You are supposed to acquire some skill which you will walk out with. If you will not have acquired enough skills, you are not competent to do what you are expected to do. Sometimes they will tell you to wait a bit while your friends are moving. And I wanted to say something about competence-based curriculum. I'm made to believe that all of you have passed through that when you are coming. It is no longer what grade, no. It is now what are you capable of doing. You walk out of here, you're able to do something. Not necessarily for anybody, even for yourself. You are not supposed to come up and run around looking for jobs. We are going to have faculties. In the old days, students coming out of Faculty of Agriculture would come out and go and look for jobs. Now it is different. It should now be looking for land to turn into production. That's only one of them. So you have a responsibility for your own studies. We are all students when it comes to now competency-based education. Your lecturers here are going to help you to be able to do things with your hands. For those of you who are coming to the Faculty of Medicine, Faculty of Nursing and Midwifery, you are a little lucky, because what we have been doing in the training of these people will ensure that by the time you are getting out, as a midwife or as a doctor, you are able to practice without just theorizing. But make sure that when you are in training, you learn to do something. You don't just sit in class and you say, okay, what is the mark I got? We're not interested in mark. We're interested in what you can do alone. And the skill should be extended to all faculties. We now have 6 faculties. And yesterday, I was looking at the expansion. I think we now have, is it 9? 9 faculties. She is speaking to me, but she should have spoken to you. We have added 3 new faculties. There's agriculture, there is science now. If you move around, you are going to find that we have got laboratories waiting to be equipped. And then there's art, and then education is standing alone now. All these are important fields where you can be able to take your qualification. Just to remind you, the university has a full complement of administrative and academic staff. Administratively, each faculty has a highly qualified and experienced person in terms of a dean that leads the faculties. And the dean has many people below him or her. This faculty here was the first one we established. It has many people who have now qualified with PhD degrees from here. Then, somebody is going to say you have not introduced yourself. I prefer to visit the faculties and units at separate times when we can talk and introduce and get to know each other. For now, I want to introduce my Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs, who is on my immediate left. I want to introduce the University Secretary. It's also on my left. I want to introduce the Academic Registrar, on my right. I want to introduce the dean of students. The university librarian has traveled on official duties in Kampala. He's a very nice person. System. So there's no gap. We have a university bursar. We have a legal department which is headed by an advocate of the High Court. So you will come to know the rest later. Yeah. We need not ignore the engineering department. All these things you see here. Engineer Pito. Engineer Pito is busy completing that building. Me, when I see it, I think it is finished. But he says, no, you wait a moment. But he assures me that we will soon have space there. And I think next year, we shall have all these meetings, either in that auditorium or there is another place beyond this. You've seen the security attired people. The university has a complete unit of any entity. The senior security officer, is commanding is it not a police station?
Police post there.
Still a police post. But I think now, with His Excellency here, he's going to convince them to upgrade that one to a police station. Yes, with the OC. Mr. President, sir, you can now see the need for a fully fledged police station. When I was young, the University of Nairobi had only 200 students, but they had a fully fledged police station within the campus, and we should be facilitated. Policing is the most important thing in terms of security, because, you know, being students, sometimes we get a little excited, which is not bad, because I know many of you were depressed when you learned that you are coming to Lira. Some place there's been war, and I had that experience when we started the Faculty of Medicine in Gulu amidst war. People came, but they were so scared. So scared. But when we stayed with them for 1 month, we had a police station just next door. And they started even opening up in the city of Gulu. At 11 p.m. I would find students walking in town. That's what we are going to see here. You'll soon find that life in this place is good. And if you hear of the proverbs, life is what you make it. You are not coming to make yourself gloomy, because after all, You are going to stay here for 3 years. Make sure that you get the best and you enjoy it. Because this, by the way, this is the only time you are going to enjoy life. When you finish and you start work, the first person who's going to be on your neck is a tax man. You will not be free. You're on top of looking for accommodation and all this. So make the best use of your life at the campus. Make friends, enjoy yourself, travel. We give facilities for traveling. There's university bus, the guild goes, organizes. So don't just stay around here. Go in the community and help. There are people around who are very, very needy. And when you look at their problems, it is because we are not interacted with them. This place was very dull before we came here. But when we came here, the place became very vibrant. They even started cultivating. Before they were not digging. They were living like they were town people, they were working. But they started realizing that there is money in digging because they had to produce the food that we eat. The good thing, food here takes only 3 months to yield. Potatoes, cassava, etc. And learn the language around. Speak to people when you go. That's the thing which will make people realize that you are the same people. After all, you eat the same food. That's what they asked me when I was coming. What are our children going to eat? I asked them, do I look malnourished? They will eat what I eat. And surely, some of you must have been brought by your parents to this place. And then, immediately you arrive here, you see that is not what you are thinking it was. I want to start by congratulating all of you for, first of all, achieving and being able to come to Lira University. There are only 10 of them which enjoy government support. And the government ensures that whoever comes here is catered for by the government. Secondly, I was fortunate I met the RCC completing his speech to you people. It is security. And the security, we don't just leave you alone like that. We have tried to install some lights. But when it comes to security, you are responsible for your own security. You take responsibility for your security. If you are going to be walking at midnight in dark places, then it doesn't matter where you are in the world. You are risking yourself. Walk in groups of 2 or 3. Because I know you people like you like going to dance, etc. Go and dance, but when you go in a group, and also come back in a group. Never ever walk alone. And if you start walking alone, those of us who are medically minded will start querying what's wrong with your mind. Go with a friend. Be 4 or 5. Because this is a free country. You are supposed to go anywhere you want and enjoy yourself. Recently, anyway, Honorable Barugahara says we should not open bars before 3. So 3 o'clock, I don't expect you even to be in the bar. You should be here and do what you're supposed to do. On our side, as much as possible, you try to provide what you need to stay here, especially facilities now for sports and games. We are very lucky that we are one of the few that are going to enjoy the sports field. Today is not when I should talk a lot, but I must congratulate you for your achievement and welcome you to this campus. In front here, there are people who are supposed to help and support you. I have not introduced the guild, but the guild should be the first point of contact. Don't run around. Get a member of the guild. Tell them your problem. They will relay it to us. I think with that, Mr. RCC, you're always welcome to interact with us and never tire of us. When we see you, we will feel happy and we know that His Excellency is aware that you are here. And what we are doing here is nothing but development. I've only not said anything about, I hope you said it, something about patriotism. You do not need to undergo a course or a training in patriotism. We are all supposed to love our country and each other. Love and respect each other. All of us have a very important part to play in this country for its development. And with love, all these things can be done. I know with time, we are going to request the representative of the president to come and see how we can be helped. Ensure that your hostel is cleaned and is clean.
Our president.
The headmaster of the university. But no one should find you calling him the headmaster.
Smoothly, as planned, to deliver as per the expectation. So the facilities at the university, I am here I'm scheduled for 1 hour and 20 minutes with you. But I do not intend to use all that time. I know I will summarize some of the presentation here. So what are the facilities that we have at the universities here? One of it is the roads. The university has about 6 kilometers of internal roads. This one which enables you to access various faculties and facilities. We also have 8 kilometers of access roads to the university. There are 2 access to the university, mainly. There's one from Amusha Trading Center. That one is a little bit easily accessible because you do a lot of paved road, tarmac road, before you now turn off here and you have only 2.5 kilometers to the university. The other access is from Odokomit, which is a little bit, there used to be some pavement there, but recently it was removed and because they are deteriorated so much. So that's a gravel road, which is about 8 kilometers to the university here. In the university here, we expect you to observe speed limits. The maximum speed limit, if I know some of you have vehicles and we expect you to drive at 30 kilometers an hour. Please do not show, I know some people want to show off. Do not show off that you know how to drive very fast as you create dust for your fellow students and the staff of the university. Please be responsible. And also, we don't want you to cause accidents. We also want you to observe traffic rules. We have the control gates. We have 2 control gates. You could have, I think all of you have seen now, because that is the main access to the university right now. So when you arrive at that gate, we expect you to stop and do whatever the gatekeepers, the security personnel ask of you. If they ask you to please sign their book, register your the number of your vehicle, your name, your phone contact, please do it. It's for the security and the good of the university. So we also have roundabouts. There's a new one, which is as you access the new administration building. Then there's also one here in front of this structure where we are holding this orientation. We expect you to observe. Don't just cross. You know the rules. Okay, you may not know the rules of roundabout. Once somebody is already in the box and you are approaching the roundabout, but you already have someone who's already inside the turning the roundabout. You, as the person who is approaching the roundabout, you have to give way to the one who is already in the box. So we expect you not to just cruise as if there's no intersection. We also expect that you don't come in a vehicle which is in a dangerous mechanical condition. We refer to them as vehicles in DMC within the university. We don't want you to come and you're fidgeting with the vehicle here, you are calling mechanics all over from town. Every time you come, the vehicle has broken down, your motorcycle has broken down. Please ensure your means of transport is in good mechanical condition. The roads, though our roads right now, they are unpaved. They are, in engineering term, we call it paving. Paving a road is upgrading from the gravel road to the one which is now not gravel, the paved one. But there are so many ways of paving also, but to bitumen standard. So we expect these roads to be tarmacked, as some of us used to refer it. But so the university is planning to have these roads tarmacked, so that you can enjoy driving and moving on without dust. We have buildings. Which buildings do we have? We have Faculty of Education, which is at the far western end of this university. Some of you may not have reached there, but with the time you will reach there. It's apparently one of the biggest blocks at the university, housing a number of faculties. We have the teaching hospital. The teaching hospital, if you are coming from Amosia side, that building you see is our teaching hospital. We have the nursing and midwifery, Faculty of Nursing and Midwifery, which is also next to the teaching hospital. We have the public health. Faculty of Public Health is where I believe all of you went to pick your admission, and sometimes when you are. So that is the Faculty of Public Health. We have the library is on the eastern side, the southeastern side of the university. We have the administration block, it's just right opposite this building. This one, very soon, the administration will now shift to this new building. We have Faculty of Management Science. This is where you are. So, what are the facilities that you are going to be using from time to time during your stay at the university? One of them is the toilets. So there are circumstances where these waterborne toilets, if the tank, that very tank, time for water to get full. So that is one of the advice I want to pass across. There are two types of the toilets. There is the squatting and there is the sitting. So ensure that before you leave, ensure that it is clean the way you found it. So we also expect you to report. Please report any leakage or any faults with the water system or the toilet system. We want you to be responsible. Once you leave this university, we are training you to be responsible in all ways. So if you see a water leakage in the loo, in the washrooms, whether it is a tap, whether it is for the urinal, whether it is for the flushing system of the toilet, please report this leakage or these faults to, we prefer the guild, through the guild system, so that they can inform us as estates. Then we can come and rectify the faults immediately. The urinals, you realize that there are urinals in all these facilities, all these buildings. You are expected to use this urinal responsibly. There are always some buttons for flushing water. For the urinal, like for men, for the male, the urinal is supposed to be pressed. There's always a press. There's a button for you to press, and then the water cleans the urinal. So we expect that once in a while, once you go there, you press that button, so you flush away the waste. There is also for us to be clean. This one I'm talking about the male. If you clean yourself after a short call, maybe using a toilet tissue, we expect you to dispose of this tissue in the provided bin. We do not expect you to throw this tissue in the urinal container. So this is some of the tips that I thought I should pass across. Now, there is also a very common way of human being cleaning themselves in the washrooms. We don't expect you to use hard material. We expect you to use toilet tissue and water. So if I know you can be sometimes somebody can be hard up, but for hygiene, we have always provided for the tissues in the toilets. And the guild here, you should help us here. We want the students, if there are no toilet tissues in the toilets, anything is missing in the toilets, please let us know. Let you pass this information through the guild system, so that we can task the people who are responsible for having those items accordingly. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have electricity. We do not expect you to bring your kettle and start boiling water anywhere within the facility. Plugging your kettle and boiling water, carrying your iron, and you want to iron box, and you want to iron within the university here, or within the lecture rooms. That is not allowed. What these sockets here are for is to help you with charging your laptops, your phones, and those are, the use are restricted to those ones, and no more. When you see switches, we don't want you to, every time we don't want you playing with these switches. All the time you are switching on, off, on, off. But these tubes are, they're not supposed to be, you don't need to be turning the switch on and off all the time, otherwise you get them blown. So the last person to leave the room, we expect you to switch off the light. If you know you are the last person, to save power, to save costs, please switch off the lights. There are now a number of security lights. Some of them are solar, some of them are using the electricity grid, the UDCL. We expect that you be the custodian. Don't see anyone trying to fidget or trying to remove our solar lights within the university, and you keep quiet. Please report any theft or attempted theft to the security. There are situations here where power goes off. Once power goes off, we have, in this university, we have 3 generators, and they are automatic. Once power goes off, they will turn on. So we expect that you learn this. You will be aware that in case power goes off, we have a standby generator. The next utility is the water. The university is using, we are not using underground water. No, we are not using national water because of the reason of elevation. There's no much pressure to bring, this place is at a higher elevation. So we are using underground water, and the water is enough. The water is enough and will always be enough. We have free pumping stations, and you can see we have a total of about 23 overhead tanks in this university. The big one is near this new building. And so we have enough water. But also we want you to use the water sparingly. Much as the water is there, we request you to use it sparingly. There are circumstances where we may have a challenge. You know, these systems they are not built to last forever. The pumps themselves for pumping water can go down, can break. So if there's some breakdown in one of the pumps and we are not having enough water, you bear with us, but we will be responding in the shortest possible time. So another thing is now that you are here, we also want to caution you not to dirty the walls. If your hands are oily, we expect that you don't touch the wall with your hands which are oily. Otherwise, that is the beginning of how the wall will get stained. So we expect you to keep these facilities clean as you found them. The chewing gums, I know some of us like chewing the gums to keep our mouth fresh. Some of us are so used to it that we don't want to do without them. Yes, you can chew your gum, but how do you dispose of the residue? Please do not spit the residue of chewing gum or dispose of them on the floor. Please find an appropriate dustbin. Any nearby dustbin, please deposit it there. Otherwise, you could have seen in your life, you could have seen somewhere where the residue of the chewing gum is on the floor and it's not easily removable. So we don't want that burden. Don't give us that burden. Don't give our service provider that burden of trying to remove the residue of the chewed gum. So the dustbins have been provided across the university. So whatever you use, whatever is left off, the bottle top, this wrapper on top of the mineral water bottle. Once you remove them, I see most people don't mind about that. The best option is after taking your water, you can keep this wrapper here, this top here. When you finish your water, you can then push it inside the bottle and then take the bottle to the dustbin. Otherwise, this small part, cumulatively, over a period of time, you might find that it's now all over this compound, all over the university compound. So that's one way of how we can avoid these plastic materials from contaminating the university. Another aspect is the windows. You know, most of the buildings are now modern. You don't have metallic, all through metallic door. We have glasses in the windows and doors. So we do not want you to use force. If you are closing the window, please pull it gently until when you now lock it. Otherwise, if you pull them so hard, the glasses will break. Okay. Lastly, maybe the second last one is we have the vehicles. We have the bus. We have minibuses. We have the bus and minibuses normally used for transporting you students to whatever you are going to have at events outside the university. We have vehicles for the DVC, the VC, the US, and pool vehicles. Okay.
Sorry for the interruption. I'm kindly requesting. We want to have two freshers, two fresh students, to go and have a brief interview with media. We have gotten already a mail from outside, so we need a lady from here. Anybody who can volunteer? Oh, a mail from here. Oh, a lady from outside. Oh, a mail from here. Very good. Your experience and you are already smiling. I think you are going to say very good things about Lira University. Well done. Okay. He's representing you, okay? All your voices to the media. Yeah. I want the world to know that you are here.
That is very important. It's very important for this exercise to be complete. There must be an opinion from your side. Lastly, we have the ICT equipments. ICT, the world is now heading towards communication via the internet. So you need data, you need these facilities to help you do your research, do your learning. So for the better, we expect you to there are internet ports in some places, but mostly we use wireless. So we expect you to use the wireless internet. If you have any problem, I am sure the ICT people would have talked to you already, or if not, you will be introduced to them, and you'll get to know how to get connected. We also the chairs and tables. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to emphasize this one. These facilities are ours. Let's take care of them. Whenever we use them, let's take them as ours, our very own, so that we don't break them, we don't misuse them, so that tomorrow, the ones who follow you, after you leave this university, we can still find the same facilities for them to use. I want to thank you for listening.
Thank you, Engineer Pito. Our time is fast spent. You realize that today I want to release you early, so that you come back early.
4,
at exactly
3, 2, 1, action.
Roll it, Kobe.
Thank you very much. I am very delighted to receive the team from Oroma TV, one of the greatest media partners of the university, that have always stood with us in spreading the message, the gospel about Lira University. Today marks a very important event in the history of the university, which is the 4th day of the orientation of new students by our office, the Dean of Students Department Office. I'm Pok James Bond, the Acting Dean of Students of Lira University, whose mandate is to ensure the welfare and discipline of students in the university. I take this moment to welcome all the fresh men and women of 2026-2027 academic year to Lira University. Since Monday, we have had many packages, and I want to say that students, the freshers, actually embraced this orientation more than ever before. We registered over 1,000 students, freshmen and women, who attended this orientation. In the hostel, we have registered over 1,500 students, freshmen and women in the hostel. Our advice to the students now, academics is going to start on Monday, next week. And therefore, I urge all of them, the full attendance they have shown in the orientation, as well, they should replicate it when academic starts. Today we had the opportunity to receive the Vice Chancellor, who is the Chief Executive Officer of the university, that graced the occasion, in any case blessing the students who have come, welcoming them as the father of their home. We are also delighted to receive the representative of the President, the resident City Commissioner, who represents the Office of the President. He came here and actually welcomed the students, and that's a very good gesture, because this institution sits within the jurisdiction of his authority. I want now to finally say that as the Dean of Students Department, we are prepared to offer all the necessary services for our dear students. In terms of sports, we are ready to offer different sports activities to our students. In terms of spiritual welfare, we have different places gazetted for their welfare. In terms of different associations in the university that makes them feel socially attached to one another, we are prepared to offer those kind of particular items. In terms of student leadership, their mentorship, and otherwise, we are equally prepared, and we are going to avail them that opportunity so that they can exhaust their own potential in their future. Because the end result is we want to see responsible citizens that will transform our nation, transform our continent, and transform the whole world. I continue extending my appreciation to all those ones who supported this process, including the media, including the government, including the spiritual aspect, community members that came over in this orientation, and even people who turned up. From today onwards, we are going to have now the bazaar, for which we'll go for the next 1 week, the bazaar whereby we encourage community members, businessmen, companies, and all those ones who would wish to come and have transaction selling goods and services to our dear students. With these remarks, I wish you all the best, our dear freshmen and women. If you have any issue pertaining your welfare, please don't hesitate to come to the Office of the Dean of Students. I wish you all the best. Long live our freshmen and women. Long live Lira University. Long live Uganda. Thank you. I think that's done, okay? Yeah. Exactly.
Thank you.
President, you can come over here.
President.
Yes, yes.
Sunday.
Yes, yes.
Sunday, we're rolling. Four, three, two, one.
Yeah, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Benedict Arach. I'm the Guild President of Lira University. It is today that we had the honor to host numbers of visitors at the university in the program of orientation. We had the resident resident city commissioner and the vice chancellor of the university. All our members, community members of the region and the entire country, Lira University is still very okay, and we have received a great number of students, over 1,500 students that have turned up for this occasion. We really thank them for choosing the university. As the head of the student leadership, I would love to congratulate them and welcome all the freshers to this noble university. This is the Beacon Center of Applied Science. I want to assure them that they will get the best of the best training they can receive in this country. So I urge them to remain disciplined and to be calm and concentrate in their academics. On the programs that we have as the Student Guild, we have the bazaar, which is kicking off tomorrow. We encourage all the local vendors, all the companies to come to bring products for students to buy. The bazaar is going to run from this Friday up to next Friday. So in the bazaar, the students are going to have high demand for purchasing a lot of commodities and products. So we request all the team and all the people that are the business community to bring their products and come and sell them. So finally, I would love to assure all the community and everybody outside there that Lira University is okay. As student leaders, for us, we are moving on well and everything is going on well. So for those who have not yet reported, we encourage you to come to the Beacon Center and report starting from next week. I think lectures are going to start. Let's come and support the university and let's come and study. Thank you very much. I would love to wish everyone a good day. I've said this for God and my country. Thank you.
Okay, you're rolling. The count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, action.
Yeah, thank you so much, every viewers, and thank you so much to Rama TV for giving us this opportunity to express ourselves and to speak to the media. I am Jimejo Odong, the Guild Speaker of Lira University, academic year 2026-2027. I represent the council, or I chair in the council of the students in Lira University. Lira University gives opportunity to the students to exercise the ability of leadership and also to exercise themselves in all categories of leadership. So I'm so grateful to Lira University. Other institutions don't give opportunity to the students to exercise their leadership skills and talent. But I want to be grateful to Lira University that they are open to this kind of activities. And I want to speak to every viewers outside there that when you make choice of the university, please make choice to Lira University, because this is where we exercise our rights. This is where we exercise our opportunities and do many things that we can. I know this takes us out. Immediately we get out of Lira University, we can still continue exercise this kind of activities, or we can still be the kind of person we want. And this can only be done through giving opportunity at this level. So I want to be grateful to Lira University and continue to say and tell the viewers that please, when you have the kids outside, you have students outside, you have people outside, please choose Lira University, the BCom, and come and get your knowledge and wisdom. And here we are free, we are happy, the lecturers are good, the lecturers are perfect in every department. Currently they have introduced more faculties this year, and I see a number of students, and that's why this year the enrollment is over 1,000 because of the faculty which has been introduced. So I speak outside to the people that please take your time, visit us in Lira University, come and visit Guild Government, and you'll see what is happening there. Thank you so much, viewers. I pray may God bless you, and I pray that every person outside there be blessed, be helpful, and take your time to reach Lira University. I speak this for God and my country. Thank you.
Okay. Number 5, 4.
Thank you so much, the media, Rama TV, for joining us today in this program of orientation, welcoming the year ones of 2025, 2020, 2026, 2027 intake. I am in this team who are welcoming the students as part of the Guild. I am so excited. I joined this university, Lira University, in the previous intake, and so far I am so excited. This place strikes me as a place of high opportunity, and every day of my life here, it feels like an achievement, a fulfillment of a certain dream that I once had as a kid. And I believe that in a few years, I may still continue to be here, maybe not as a student. You know, I always love to dream big, and maybe that will be possible. I am a student of computing, doing computer science, and this place has offered us a great opportunity to pursue our dreams and our goals. It is a very wonderful feeling, and I want to thank the university leadership. And today we had a representative of the president, the RCC, who graced the occasion also, talked to the new intakes, encouraging them to join. So I would also like to encourage everyone out there who has not yet joined here, please, this is the right place for you. to the parents, please trust this university with your children. We are here and we do not regret anything. We do not regret being here. I want to thank you so much for coming to join us today, for putting us out there. And I would like everyone who is viewing, please come and join us. I speak all this with so much pride to be here and for God and my country. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Next. We're rolling. The count of 5, 4.
And the press team. My name is called Brenda Arao. I've been admitted at Lira University to pursue a bachelor degree in library information science. I'm very grateful to be in the great university since this is one of the public universities. So it is not an easy thing also to be admitted in the university, which is a public one. We know very many universities there, but they cannot manage to offer quality education just like Lira University and other public universities. So I'm encouraging all the parents and the viewers all over the world that once you are taking your child to pursue a higher educational studies, please select a university which is a public one, not just these other universities around. I am also thanking the university authority, more especially the management authority, like the vice chancellor and other top management authorities for the better management and the wonderful presentations that they made to the students and the entire university staffs today. We have been taught a lot on how to live our lives at the university in order for us to achieve in our careers. I don't have much to say, and I am very grateful for God, and I say this for God and my country.
For sure. Rolling at the count of 5.
Religious gift, and I'm pursuing. I've been admitted for medicine research and government. I'm glad to be part of this university. Actually, what I've seen so far has exceeded what I had expected. Because I was admitted, it was my second choice. I was Lira, but then what I've seen, I'm just really glad that I don't know if they are still admitting right now because I wouldn't want anyone to miss the opportunity to be here. Second, I'm glad to be on Aroma TV. Right now we are still in orientation, and so far what I've heard is good. I've tried talking to some of the continuing students, and from what I've heard, I'm just waiting for the whistle to be blown on Monday for serious business. I've been told the good thing about this university, I'm pursuing medicine, so the good thing is that they have a practicing hospital. It is part of the university. That is something good. Then the other facilities, I'm really impressed. So I don't know if what you are waiting for if not being admitted here because you are missing.
Action.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Lira University 2025-2026, and I am here for the orientation of the students. I'm here for the orientation of the students because we are here to welcome them to this mighty campus, the big one. We are here to introduce them to the campus, let them know the do's and the don'ts of the campus, the academic activities that runs at the course of the semester. Thank you.
Cut.